And you could start now, Rhonda.
Okay. Hello and congratulations to everybody who has carved out this small speck of time for a little bit of self-care. And that's what we're all about. By joining this meditation, you're choosing to put yourself first. And we all know how difficult that can be. I can't tell you, it took everything in my power to get here today. Everything was in the way. Always other things to focus on, but now I'm going to focus on me, focusing on you. I am Rhonda Jabari, a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, and wellness practitioner. You can learn more about me by visiting my website, www.wellnessuprising.com. And I want you guys to, just like I'm about to do, if you're in a city, if you're at home and there are distractions around you, do everything you can to just block them out. My puppies are crying in the background. My front door is open and I live near a busy street, but none of that is going to get in the way of the work that I'm committed to doing with you and for myself. Before we begin this meditation, I want you to bring your awareness to the following. How your belly or gut and chest and head feel when you reflect on the things that we talk about today. The emotions that you associate with those feelings. The positive or negative impact of any stories you believe regarding solitude, serenity, gratitude, peace, and your right to access your full body of knowledge. Our meditation today is called Tree of Knowledge. Keep in mind that whatever you're feeling about these things, there are many others in the world who share similar feelings. You're not alone. Think about how you might feel with increased awareness of the fact that you can access your own wisdom and knowledge at any time. And finally, I want you to consider what we practice here today in your day-to-day life. So in addition to those things, I also want to lend a moment and some energy to the ways in which you can use this meditation and combine it with universal flow of today's moon phase. So today is July 13th, and we have what is called a super full moon in Capricorn. So that's what they call it, like a triple threat. So the full moon energy is about gratitude and surrender and forgiveness. Capricorns are down-to-earth personalities. So this full moon is going to support you as you face facts and get honest about what needs to be released in your life and who you should forgive this month. Write it down on a piece of paper and then burn it. Let it go and allow any attachments to those issues to be gone forever. You'll come face to face with some things that you hoped would just go away if you ignored them long enough. How's that working for you? That toxic relationship, that grudge you've been holding, that hard conversation you've been sidestepping, right? Those feelings that you deserve a different kind of living space or workplace situation or friendship or parent-child relationship. It's time to handle your emotional business. Here's a simple ritual that you can perform to push through the urge to turn away from your problems. Take a little laurel essential oil and add it to a diffuser, or put a pot on the stove of hot water if you don't have a diffuser, and just put a few drops of laurel oil and then sit, gently close your eyes. Call in whoever it is that you call on when you need strength and power. For some people, that's God. For some people, it's Jesus. For some people, it's Mary. For some people, it's Parvati, whoever that is for you. And repeat this affirmation. Everything is always working out in my favor. And I've prepared a brief worksheet to help you create some full moon forgiveness and release items on a list. And if you want that, let Leonie know, and I'll make sure that you get a copy. So now we're going to move on to today's meditation, our Tree of Knowledge meditation. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Make sure that the position that you're in is comfortable for you. Just breathe your natural rhythm. There's no need to count breaths or focus on your breath or anything like that. I just want you to make sure that you are comfortable and relaxed and free from any distractions. If a distracting thought appears, that's okay. Just let it go by. It'll pass. Almost like something moving by on a screen. I want you to see yourself standing in a beautiful field of gold or green. Look down at your feet and see that you're barefoot. And feel your feet begin to tingle as you connect to Mother Earth. She is the ultimate mother. She nurtures. She gives us life. She provides us everything that we need to sustain. With your eyes closed, feel the warm sun on your face. There's a gentle breeze blowing. Stretch out your arms and feel the cleansing wind sweep over your body. It should feel refreshing and invigorating. And as the breeze picks up a little, it cleanses away any worries and carries off anything, any burdens that you no longer need. You feel a lightness taking over as it clears away any heaviness, sickness, or sadness that you've been holding on to. I'm going to go quiet here for a moment to allow you to stand in this moment and allow that breeze to fully cleanse you. Mind, body, soul, emotions, and aura. So you should now be feeling clean and refreshed and cleansed and clear. Take a deep cleansing breath and release. And see yourself in your mind's eye. Look down at your feet and see a path that starts to form right in front of you. This path can look like anything you want. You fill in the details. What material is it made from? Is it wide or is it narrow? Is it winding or is it straight? This is your path just for you. Is it smooth? Is it cobblestone? The path is leading into a forest, and you start walking on the path toward the forest. And in a short while, you arrive, standing on the edge, looking forward into the thick brush and trees. Just continue moving forward into this forest. This is a safe place. As you walk in, it should feel alluring and magical. And you notice that all of your senses sharpen as you walk further in. Your eyesight becomes crystal clear and very sharp. You become acutely aware to sound. And your senses of feeling and knowing are more intense than ever before. Let's take another quiet time just to Be in this space while you look around and appreciate all the beauty that surrounds you with your heightened senses. This is what you created for you. So by now you should feel really wonderful and uplifted. Continue your walk through the forest. Up ahead, you'll notice that the foliage starts to thin as it opens into a clearing. And as you approach the clearing, you notice it's lighter and brighter than the rest of the forest. There's a calm and peaceful energy here. If you look ahead, you'll see a very large tree that you're just automatically and magnetically drawn to. Walk toward it. As you get closer, you sense and feel that this tree is ancient and wise. It has very large roots all around, and they're growing deep into the earth. And the trunk is wide and sturdy and majestic looking. At the foot of the trunk is a beautiful big door with a veiled lock on it. And as you arrive at the tree and stand in awe of its size, its shape, observing the branches and leaves and just the sheer magnificence, you realize that this tree is familiar and you've been here before. This tree is your tree of knowledge. And inside it are all the answers to all the questions you've ever wanted to know. Now check your hand and notice that there's a key that you've been holding all along. And in front of you is a door and a lock leading inside your tree of knowledge. Place that key into the lock. Open the door and step inside. You enter into a small room that has an energy about it, a vibe about it that feels like home. And you feel safe and relaxed here. The room has nothing in it but a soft glowing light that's radiating from above. This light will be a different color each time you come here, but it's always perfect for you at this time. Let's go quiet for a moment. Give yourself time to notice the color of the light today. Take note so that you can remember and know what it is that you naturally were called to heal today. Spend a moment soaking in the healing benefits of this light. So I want you to see and feel or just know that this light is working its magic on you. Allow yourself to fully accept the healing color your intuitive self has chosen for you today. While you're in this room, you'll also rely on your higher self to take over and lead the way. There's no need for you to think or scratch your head or wonder. Your higher self is that part of you that's wise, eternal, and pure. It's the divine and sacred aspect of yourself. Your higher self always wants what is best for you because he or she is you, the all-knowing you without any earthly or ego-based attachments. Connect with that energy now and start to feel the empowerment from aligning with your true and authentic self. Take a deep breath in and slowly and completely exhale as you feel that connection deepen. And then continue to breathe slowly and naturally, breathing in and out. Now walk towards the back of that room and you'll see a staircase leading either up or down, whatever your higher self shows you is correct. There are 7 steps that lead to another room, and you take your first step and begin your climb or your descension. As you slowly take each step, your excitement starts to grow as you draw closer to the room and start to remember being here before. You've now reached the room and you see that it has no door because it's always open for you to walk straight in. This room is round and well lit, and from floor to ceiling, it's just filled with books. In the center of the room is an old wooden table and a big comfortable chair. You should be feeling a sense of peace in this room. You know, you've been here many times before. The books are your own personal books of wisdom, and you have access to them now. When you open your eyes, there's a book in front of you. Notice the cover of the book. Is there a title? What color is your book? What condition is it in? Open the book and read the message that's in the book for you. You may not see words. You may get a sense of a feeling of what the message is. Or you might have a knowing of what the message is. Or you may hear your message. It depends on how spirit speaks to you. Pay attention to anything that's happening right now, big or small, because a lot of times these messages are subtle. Let's go quiet now so I can allow you a moment to feel ready and ask your higher self to take the book and place it back on the shelf for you. Spend a moment reflecting on your experience with your book. When you feel ready, ask your higher self to lead you back up or down the staircase. As you slowly take on each step, let the memory of your message fully assimilate into your being. When you reach the top or bottom of the staircase and are back in the small room, Thank your higher self for assisting you today. Now I want you to remember the color of the light in the room and bask in that color one more time. Just take a moment. Hopefully you'll remember this color and you can write it down and look up or research what that color means, or you can ask at the end of this meditation. When you feel ready, step out of the door and close it behind you. Give thanks to your tree of knowledge and know that you always have the key with you and you can visit here again anytime you want. Start walking from the clearing and toward the forest. Walk back along the path and through the forest. You're feeling light and refreshed. Think again about your message as you make your way to the edge of the forest. Do you remember what it was? Hold that thought, keep it with you. You step out of the forest and follow your path back towards the field. You arrive at the field and once again, feel the warmth of the sun on your face and the support of the earth beneath your feet. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to bring your awareness back to the present. Back to the room where you're sitting or lying down. Notice the sounds around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and give yourself a moment to fully return to your physical environment. And that concludes today's meditation and gives you full access to your tree of knowledge. Thank you for joining us. Namaste.